of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
What's going on, everybody? I'm playing the Stanley.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
What's up, everybody? I'm playing the Stanley Parable today, if you couldn't tell from that intro, but yeah, so I'm gonna start walking around. Hate Sundays, or Mondays, or whatever. Alright, let's step out of the office.
All of his co-workers were
There's
gone.
nobody here.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I missed a memo. Where's the meeting room? I'm just gonna follow the open doors.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this a trap? Can I just go back here? Nope, that door won't open. That's a really bright window, okay. Do I listen to the man? Yes. I'll be a good guy. I want to go through the other door. Nope, okay. I guess I still can't do that either. Okay. No one's 413, 412, nope.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with the coworker. Let a ball up its... Oh, shit. Okay. That's, I guess, one way to do it. Use slides to assure everything. Wow. To do. Monetize free-to-play. That's actually something that's going on now. You know, you gotta pay for everything in free games, so... Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He said upstairs, so I'm gonna not listen because I feel like it's a trap.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
These are good questions.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Can't get anything to drink.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Cool.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, shit.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Does this guy ever shut
While
up?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yes.
Now the voice
This
was
dude doesn't
describing
shut
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd,
Am I
and
just
wondered
supposed to
if this
keep
voice
walking?
spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Shut up.
He would prove that he was in control.
Just shut up.
That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Wait,
and he
wait, he's
invited
telling me what
himself
to
to
do.
wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
I'm back in the office.
Let me wake up,
No.
he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
It's not a
Let me
dream.
go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
No.
Everything will be fine.
No. This isn't how it works.
I am okay.
This is a very boring game if everything's okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, everything's not okay. And the guy
Stanley
finally
began
shut up.
screaming.
Oh.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, shit.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ooh, a new character.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and
That's
then
me.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's me, I'm dead.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh, what a
It was
bitch.
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
Yeah, I
So
don't have any
was
time for it
only a
either.
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I would too. Is that it? That's it. Is that it? What's loading now? Okay. we're back in my office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Again. Well, here we go then.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I'm just gonna
Stanley
take a seat.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. It's very nice. Now I want to get something to drink. $1.25 for a can?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at the... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. We're going this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Okay, so it's $5,000 if I jump off, but $1,000 if I just don't use it right. Do I go up? Oh, it takes me that way. Can I get over there?
Look, Stanley,
Yes.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
going
can
up.
be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Oh.
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Oh, it's taking me up here.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her, but...
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I'm not worth it!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good
Correct.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I mean, I am. I'm like the most powerful thing in this game. Oh, we're back here again. This game just
All
reset?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, I want to get back there.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I sprint? I can't sprint. I can't jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This
I'm
was
gonna go
not the
through the
correct
wrong
way
door.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
I can't get
What
coffee?
a beautiful... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That goes back to the meeting room. I don't want to go there. I'm going to go across the lift again and not
Stanley
die.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm
Look,
going to try
Stanley,
getting
I
on
think
the
perhaps we've
walkway.
gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Like, that door's open
I'm
for a
not
reason.
your enemy,
I can go through
really,
there.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
No.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you,
Okay.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give
Okay.
me a chance.
Okay. I'll give you a chance.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. He says I can trust him.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
No.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running
Why
and
am I
running,
taking
just
a
the way
bunch
you're
of
doing
right
right
turns,
now.
dude?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted
Right.
to stop.
Right.
I would We would both be
Right.
so much happier
Right.
if we just
Right.
stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution.
Okay.
Here, let me show you.
I think this is a trap. YOLO! Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel
This is fake.
happy. I actually feel
Am I
happy.
on drugs? Does Stanley do drugs? What is this?
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Alright, if I die, it's gonna take me right back to the start again. So I'm gonna go this way. Wait. It doesn't turn left. There's nothing to the left there. This is fake. This is a dream. This is all a dream. This building does not make sense
Oh
at
no.
all.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
That's why I came off the roof, dipshit.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay, so that goes nowhere. I'm gonna go back up to that rooftop. Can I go back up there? Yeah, the door didn't close. Well, there is no door. Is there a door this way? Okay.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
How long? Nope, that's it. I'm done. I jumped. No, I didn't. I can't jump. I can't walk off the edge. Nope, that's my only option.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
How much can I piss this guy off? I'm gonna walk out and come back in. Okay, he didn't say anything.
Are you are going to stay here, aren't you?
Oh. Okay, he stopped talking. That's a good thing. We'll see how this goes.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Well, nothing's happening at the other place, so I might as well jump.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Well, guys, it's been a good time. But we're gonna wrap up part 1 here, and I'll catch you in the next video.
No! Oh,
Wait,
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
because you're not taking me anywhere. I guess I don't
Stanley?
die.
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do? Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Well, guys, that wraps up part 1 of the Stanley Parable. So hopefully next time I will get out of this fucking hallway to stars with non-deadly stairs. So see ya.